Hello everyone, welcome back to Despotic Humans. I just really wanted to play Songs of Six, so woke up, made some coffee, gonna play some Songs of Six. Let's see how we're doing on conscripts. We have almost 200 humans. We can pump this up. Still pumping these numbers. We should probably fix that bug with the population growth at one town. We'll figure it out later. Let's see how we're doing on fulfillment. Probably get something for these people, huh? I think a bathhouse would be a great idea. How much for a bathhouse? It's a lot, isn't it? Yep. It's 105 knowledge and 10 innovation. I'm thinking probably getting irrigation up down here. A lot of these fields are... well, a lot of these fields are actually pretty great. These three fields are not amazing. And then these fields up here could use some irrigation. Got 172 workforce, so I think that's a fun way to spend that. We're doing on furniture. We're doing okay on furniture. So maybe that'll be worth it. Maybe if we get culverts, we can just wanna. And over here, we're gonna go. Think like this. Probably like that, and then up. Let's build a series of canals. I've got plenty of stone, right? Got quite a bit of stone. Should be scattered around the map. See, there are massive piles here. Let's build a massive canal. Oh, if I hold down shift, then I can actually see what I'm doing. Not like that. Like this. Already good moisture there, actually, so yes, I will go like that. Let's go around the bottom here as well. There we go. Let's rebuild some of these roads that I broke. Okay. Build this road. And some next size water pumps. Maybe like that. Can I put another one? I can. Let's just see what one does first. Probably don't want that, actually. Probably want a torch over there, eventually. So as to say, oh, it's 260 pressure. Okay, let's see how that does. Let's see, we need about 12 people working that. 300 power. There we go, that's 100%. This 81, 82. Let's get like 20 pieces in over there. Take. 5 more. 2%. Let's go all the way. %, or 96%. This one still needs a little bit more as well. 92. Let's get 10 pieces. That actually almost does nothing, so let's just get 20. And then we're going to be short on... Let's see, I want a little bit more. 5 more over here. And then a 5 more. Alright, let's get 10. 5 more. And at this point, I need more people. Oh. 1 more. There we go. This one needs a little bit more. Let's see where we're going to put that. Put 20 down over here. Way too much. Okay. That's good. What about this one? 9%. Get 20 down. Maybe 5 more. 5 more. 2 more. 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. There we go. This one go along the entire length. And then we probably need more pressure. 98%. Let's see. A little bit of rich soil over there. Might put in like that. So let's just get that in, and then we'll know what we're dealing with. Grab all of that. Paste it there. Remove everything. They don't need that piece of road. It should fit, right? Yeah, 95% soil. That's amazing. Oh, we'll just turn this corner over here. Hmm. 86%. Yeah, 20 pieces in. Pieces over here. I think we're running low on pressure again. Max that out. Maybe 8%. Still not enough. How much pressure do I have left? I've got a decent amount, but I think I can just do that, and then I can fire 3 people from the pump. There we go. That's good. Let's see what my grain harvest did this season. 20k. I've got 12 storage. Activate all that. Then copy this over somewhere. Somewhere sensible. Maybe just over here. Can we fire one person from here? Yes. Anyway, conscripts. 250 humans at this point. Let's get this up to 4. Get a tavern. Let's see, we got a human Prontix and a human Prontix. We should probably start grabbing some territory of our own. Let's see. We're going to recruit over here, and we're going to recruit over there. We are going to get 100 humans over here. Avocados and shields. And then over here, we'll get 100 Endorians. With horses and hammers. And then we'll make these purple targeting. Oh, I gotta edit the banner. There we go. And then we'll make these red shields. There we go. How are our graveyards doing? Still fine. Wait, how much grain was that? 20,000 grain, right? That's 10,000. 10,000 double meals a day, a year. So I'm feeding 2 population. I can go up to 1250. This is fun. So how's my stage doing? That should probably be in the center somewhere over here. Got a lot of rations. Let's upgrade all these to get even more rations. And then I think I'm gonna remove these homes. Put this guard post over here. Put this guard post over there. Then we could probably get rid of this one. No, actually, probably not. And we need extra over there. Right, 1250 people. Now we've got 100 Endorians. Let's bump that up to 150. And then I'll have 1100 humans. Bump up my loyalty. Place that guy. Alright, I've got a lot of workforce over here. Let's get smelting. And then I probably don't need to mine coal at our other location. Where was that? Over here. Probably get rid of that. Going up to 150 Pandorans. Probably want that. A whole bunch of meat and leather. Mostly leather. 121 leather. I think we're good. We can stop all this. And that. And we can just get extra armors in. whole nother here. Probably that's good. Branches. Let's see, that's 28. Oops. And then that is 31. What if I just have the double one? That is 30. Okay, so let's get this one. 31 workers. I'll probably make that more efficient. I think. Huh. 34. I'm not so sure how I feel about that. Maybe we'll put a door here and there, and these two. Let's see how I'm doing for auxiliaries. Oh, I'm actually fine on that. Let's get a little bit bigger storage. Actually, no, it's leather armor. 2 is fine. There we go. Let's put these. Fast food. Not clothing, leather armors. We'll have 16. Don't need as many shields. We can get another 100 humans. Or just, nope. Red shields. There we go. Alright, so we're getting a little bit of metal and coal in. Let's get a smithy for tools, because first things first, I want some healthcare. Three metal, 3 coal. Oh, this should not be a carpenter. This should be a smithy. Oh, we need metal to build the smithy. That's funny. I guess that makes sense. Alright, what's next? We're getting 350 grain from taxes. Probably bump that up. 800 a day. Can I bump that up further? No. But we can get more clay or wood. What if we get masonry, mine, and cut stone over here? No, I'll wait for a first steel shipment. Oh, I need herbs actually. Back to my farming over here. Can someone build me a herb farm? Yep. Let's see, we got a lot of workforce over here still. What climate are horses good at? What the hell? climates. Our horse is good in warm climates. No. Good in cold climates? Yes, okay. Eurasian steppes, I guess. And then we probably immediately want another one. And another one. We want more metal. Oh. We want more ore in that case. Let's actually keep mining coal, because I do want to smelt extra at home. Furnish that. Smelter. And I think we want, let's see, we're storing coal over here already. Fish. Let's make a warehouse for metal and for ore over there. And we can put another housing block in over there. How are we doing for earth coverage? Pretty poorly over there, so there we go. And ore. These are all set up, right? No. It will be metal and ore. Open that one. 90%. Metal from that one. Percent. Alright, so how am I doing for innovation? Not great. Why do we need both building upgrades for the bathhouse? It's so annoying. Kind of want to move this one already. Move that over there. Get rid of it over here. Get this last stretch of road in. Speaker's doing okay. I need another guard post there. Got a full-on housing block over here. Then we probably want another bakery food stall right here. Gonna copy all of this. rotate it so that the baker is right next to the grain storeroom. Put that down there. And then this one is probably too close right now. Yeah, amazing. Alright, 200 humans, 150 Kryptonians. We have 10 gov points left to spare. We got a little bit of workforce. What resource do we actually want, though? We are not making enough rations right now. Get another one of those in. And then we'll put an extra baker over there. Just to supply those guys. 60 workers on mine, so that's 5%, that's good. I'm not making enough leather, so that's Skull's Belly, I guess. I'm in for wood. Wood is decent. Let's get an extra woodcutter just in case. Might need the extra furniture soon. It's cool. So do we have any excess workforce? Yes, we do. Turn that into a bank. And then over here, let's get these guys moving over there. Oh, he actually, okay. All I have is shields, right? Shields and armor. Okay, so you know, it's good equipment, better than what we used to. That's his charge. We'll just dodge out to the sides. Okay, never mind. Just move down here and move up here. How's that doing for morale? Over 4. These are the one. That is not looking great for my morale. That's actually decent. There we go. There we go. We could pump the rest of our gov points into that. Genocide the undesirables. Park this army over there. And reinforce with the Mongolians. And I'll transfer those over to that. And I'll put another building over here for flanks on Falcanas. Alright, I need to set up all these recipes. Let's see, this one is tools, this one is flanksies, and then for Falcanas I need the recipe. There we go. This is consuming mostly coal, it looks like. Maybe I'll just push this down to 1 with an upgrade, and then I can get rid of all these. Well, I probably don't need that many toolsmiths and stuff like that. Let's get 10 of everyone, get these rolling, see how that does. Okay. Wait, I don't want that message anymore. Okay, that's so little metal. It's like 14 metal. It's a lot of tools though. Okay, I have tools now. Let's get rid of housing, buy all the lavatories. And then we'll put physicians in. Like that. Can I put 3 doors in? Yes, I can. Do I only have 3 lavatories? Okay. How am I doing for leather? Not great. I need more leather. Let's get extra arcs here. Get rid of this bank. We can get even more arcs. Let's kind of save that until I have a better plan with it. I'm getting most of my grain from taxes right now. 2,000 grain a day. Dorian's not super happy. Let's try and go up to 1,200 humans. See how that does. How my bakery's rolling. It's a lot of bread every day. Don't need as much. I think I'm good. Although, yeah, these are kind of stalling. That's good. We need more housing, particularly over here, I think. I did not build an extra laboratory there, so let's get that in. Right here, sure, why not? Available coal and metal. If I don't have enough coal, I'll die. So I do need more of that. Can't get it here. Let's get it there. I can get more coal. Then I probably need more ore as well, right? Yeah, 55 ain't cutting it. Just get it straight up an extra smeltery. Can we get more coal? We can probably upgrade this one to 3, and then downgrade this and get more coal. Is it still running? No. I can upgrade my guardhouses. Where is all my cutstone going? I was expecting a lot more. Okay. Wasn't expecting that for my human buddies. 150 soldiers, 170 soldiers. I guess at this point, everybody hates me. So I just have to keep killing everyone until they like me. Let's see. So he's moving through my territory to go conquer Freeland. And this guy is just grabbing a random piece of territory somewhere else. I probably want that town, so let's go over there and crush his army. Such strange behavior. Is this working actually? I have no idea what's going on. Wait, I should probably go to my creator studio. YouTube studios. Content. Live. Wait, do I have another... I have a new chat URL probably. Why does this change every time? What's the point of this? Yeah, it's a new URL. Amazing. That's probably why my YouTube was muted. So these guys do not have horses, but they are spaced out like they are, or is that just Endorians being big? Look at those shadows. They barely have a head, but that's a funny detail. Like the humans, they have like a clear whoosh. But these guys, that might just be the horse equipment messing with them though. We'll see. Do you guys have any flanksies actually? Hammers. Oh, I'm making that wrong. Pieces of equipment. Yeah, sure. Come over here. Let's have some fun. Wow. What is this? The Crotonians on horses with flanks. That just did a lot. Let's pull back a little more. I probably actually want spears for this kind of stuff. Move up. Wow, they actually broke my Endurance so fast. I really underestimated these guys. Wow, this one's also breaking. Wow. Oh wow, I'm getting absolutely trashed. Is my training shit? What's going on? Restart. Okay, good to know that these Dondorians break easily. And they have such little army. So let's be a little bit more on the initiative here. Let's see, what do I want to focus on? So he's got well equipped flanks dudes. These Talapi look scary as well. Probably want to focus on these Cretonians and these Talapi. And yeah, my training is shit. I'm at 15-10. Actually don't know if I can win this fight. Let's see, these are the scary ones, so let's move everyone up here. See if I can't. Beast around, destroy these. Rework can be so effective. Okay, reform, please. When they're just plowing through my units, like this is insane. Okay, they're just breaking. I think I actually just lose this. Okay. My overconfidence is my weakness. Okay, let's recover those losses. Once I actually have the conscripts to do that. For now, I think we'll go with our city troops that have a little more training. I'm actually full on Falcadas as well. Wow. I guess that's just their setting, actually. We don't have any. I don't think we have any in storage. Because we're not supposed to. Falcadas. And then we'll put you on Falcadas and Flanksies. And then remember to make the correct Andorian divisions. 2 and 2. Why are both of these Flanksies? It should be that one. That's probably around the right reduction, but I want 25 people in here, and then half as many people, the same amount of people in here. And we'll see what that does to my metal consumption. For now, I guess I'm kind of safe. I could also just bum rush their capital. I think I'll just do that. Look at that. That's so mean. Yeah. Wait, why is this going to me? Why am I getting spoils from a battle over here? Why are we both getting spoils? This doesn't make any sense. Is that just because my army... Like, he got the spoils and the rest goes to me? Back to me? Okay, okay. Didn't realize that's how it went. Let's put a bunch more dudes on this. Get my shields going. Right, that's good enough. Oh, that is actually not the proper depth. Getting moked. They've moved their capital. Let's get the next one. Kill most of everyone. Completely ignoring the other guy. Let's set them up a little bit further apart. See if that baits the AI better. Sure it does. Oh, that was fast. Okay. Just lifts. Yep. Grabbing his capital. He might have survived that, but his capital is the main source of conscripts at the start of the game, so that'll cost him all his army. Chivalry. I think we will abandon that. We don't have the gov points to exploit it. That'll destroy one of our opponents. How are we doing for scriptables at this point? We can get our squad of humans back. Let's see, that was the red shield. So these guys really need their training. Can't get our Nandorians back, so that's fine. And then for this guy, do you want to sue for peace? No, you do not. He's got 170 soldiers. If he comes back with that, he might destroy me. Let's move up over there. Getting pretty sick of fighting garrisons. These guys have surprisingly good morale. There we go. There we go. And now we're all alone again. No trade. And nobody else. This guy's home. Let's see. I want war horses as well. We're gonna make those here. Get a bank. Let's see. In terms of mining, it would be great if I could get some extra Andorians over here. So let's encourage growth here. Doing nothing but farming here, so let's discourage growth there. Boost output a little bit on both of these. Lower taxes by 1 bit. And looks like we're pretty good at 1300 units, so let's just sit there. And I do need to solve some... this is a priority 20 service. I do have a lack of fulfillment I need to solve. Next up is just the market upgrade. Could get more benches. Physicians, not doing great. Oh, I figured that would be enough. Like the same service area as the lavatory. Guess maybe I don't have enough lavatories either. Anyway, I'm going to take a small bathroom break, and then I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. One thing I figured out is I can probably encourage humans over here and discourage humans over there. That'll further boost output of all that. Yeah, growth is definitely broken because Nandorian is just capped at 200%. That's not good. A lot of humans over here, a lot of Nandorians over there. Let's see how my metal production's doing. Looks like I'm good. Getting flanxes, I'm getting Okanas, I'm getting tools. Probably way more tools than I need. I just get a few hospitals in as well. Then I get psychology. No. Maybe too early for that. Execution is fine. At 25 point, I can get rid of this. 22, probably get rid of that. 25. And then I just need 5 more points and I get the library. And once I get the library, I can get some extra services. So let's get one more lab in. Do I have enough play for that? Yeah, more than enough. And then these physicians are a problem. How often do humans visit physician? About once a year, I think. Let's just rip out a few more homes. Make the physicians and the laboratories a little bigger. There we go. Get 2 more workbenches in. Maybe another one over there. And then put more shells in. Do I need... Yes, I do. Okay. Rip out the door. That's good. This lavatory bigger. Train. And then a basin. Smallest one. Nope. One bigger. There we go. I'm gonna do the rest. And rip out those homes. And then we can do that. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. That should hopefully be enough. I'm lacking furniture. Is this really an upkeep issue? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's build another thing of furniture. Let's build that over here, probably. Put in for housing, not great. Get another 2 blocks in over here. What's our next level at, actually? Value rate 1500. I'm almost there. I just need 50 humans. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this. Build these over here. Yeah, there's a lot of wood on the map. I'm gonna for graveyards. Probably need another one at this point. So one over there, one over there. Let's get one over here. And then we really need the furniture, because if people can't shit, then I've got a problem. Okay, we can upgrade our nobles. More gov points, a lot more gov points. Let's get rid of this, put it well down. Reduce the taxes, get a tavern. Move this guy over there, and then get another one. Man, really sick of setting these up every damn time. And can we get 100 Dendorians? Yes, we can. With the flanks. And those can just start training. Okay, upgrade this to 2. Let's get this back. And then we need to export that to the map. Let's get a thing over here. And let's get a warehouse on top of these. Can I do this? No, I cannot. I can have 2 doors probably in this thing. Let's just get one of these. No, one of these actually. And we'll just lock that in. Alright. No, I don't think. I think I'll do it like that. Refurnish that, and we can put our war beasts over there. Beasts. And we're still good on metal. Let's just max these out for weapons. How are we doing for leather armors? Decent, I guess. Clothing is still fine. A problem with rations, but that got solved, I guess. We could probably hit the upgrade on both of these if we had furniture. Wait, why do these two have different costs? I thought this was a copy-paste of the same thing. Is it not? What the hell? Pretty sure I copied that over there. Why do these have different upgrade costs? Is it degrade? No, these just have different costs. What the hell? Wait, which one's cheaper? This one's cheaper. That is the correct recipe. Administrative error occurred. What is this? Loyalty, everyone in Emeria. Oh, it's just this one. Lower taxes. Yeah, I can boost this one up as well. Get a well. Move these troops over there. This one is fine. Let's get extra. More war beasts. More leather and meat. And we need to get a tavern over here as well. Let's get rid of these guys. Raise taxes again. And then we kind of need to think about what we want to do next. I don't think I want to spam a mushroom farm here, right? Or do I? I want the library though. And universities. That was probably a mistake. But maybe not. Let's get all of our recipes going. Paper eventually. Like to get a gem mine or a Sithalon mine. I think a gem mine is good. Let's see, we got our leather coming in over here, so let's build an extra little warehouse maybe. Let's see, over here, I'm gonna want a library. Like that. Okay, that's not enough carpets. Let's put one less down. Okay, one less again. Let's center this one more. Cool, now I can get a big carpet over here. That is perfect. Okay. And then we'll want 4 of those eventually. And then I want, in the middle here, I want a storeroom. So hold on that. So hold me some leather. Hopefully that'll work. Like that. Can I get isolation from this? Sure, let's build it like that. That's highly silly. I think that's good. And then we'll put doors in over there and over there. Put it like that. And that. And then let's put it by the door there. Yeah, I think that's good. And then we will put library like so. And then we should be able to rotate that, right? We get 4 doors in. Yes, we can. Right, this needs to. That. Oh, nice. Almost like it's pre-planned. Can I get enough? Yes. Okay. And then swap through. Oh, this side is way bigger. Okay. Put some small shelves here. And hopefully enough carpet to make that worth it. Oh yeah, easily. How much carpet do we need? We need 5 pieces of carpet, so let's get these and then these. Okay. Yes, refurnish. Get doors in over there as well. And then we'll hold on those. And then we'll put leather in there. Let's hold on that as well. Yes, thank you for the loyalty message. I'm gonna get 50 humans a day off. And 15 Nandorians. I need my lavatories, please. Thank you. Position is starting to get back up. Need more days off. Good on the Nandorians though. That's good. We want leather in here. Probably want to make some kind of... Alright. I don't have any trade partners. But I've got a shitload of gov points now. Let's see, how much are these costing me? These cost 30 gov points, so we can get 2 more with a level 4 growth, and then 2 more with level 2 growth. Let's see, what do I want? I probably want areas with a good amount of pasture space, but I also would like mushrooms, which actually I can get a few mushrooms over here. And then I want a gem mine. What else do I want to get here? Distance is still good. Proximity. What else do I want to get here? You know, honestly, I think I'm good for now. Get 11 from taxes. Do humans get a bonus to herb farms? Is that right? Yes, they do. Mushrooms too. Okay. Good to know. That one's grand. How are you guys for training? Terrible. 112 days left, 127. Oh man. I think we're good for leather. Probably not so great for leather armor, huh? We can supply them with about 3 times as much armor. Extra humans. Oh, that's the wrong templates. And these need 8 different portraits. There we go. How many horses do I need? I need about 5... 25, as much horse as I have now. That should be good. I think I'll end up using about 3 for supplies. I'm getting 19, so eventually I'll get to where I need to get. Same with all these, I think. Unavailable metal. Should have a bunch of metal. Okay. How am I doing for clothing? I need more clothing. Can probably just get rid of that also. For fulfillment, I'm good, right? I've got my laboratories back up. Yes, I do. Let's make clothing. And I think this one I do want a bigger storage. There we go. Let's make a lot of clothing. That's way too much. Why do I have a tailor making... Is this one? Oh. What? Oh, I still have this one. Oh boy. Let's increase all of these to 200 men. And then I'll have an army of... Or at least right now, I have enough army to go to 2k. But then I have 800, so I'll be able to get to 3k. I think that's good. Okay, this is way too much clothing. I am going to say that everybody grabs an extra piece. How much extra fulfillment does that give me, actually? Okay, I'm more than half a point. I'm good with that. Let's get our knowledge in. And then I'd like to get a university somewhere. Extra homes over here. This one is bugged. How am I doing on my hearths? I'm lacking hearths over here. And over here. Let's get a hearth over there. Let's get a... extra set of homes in here. I think I copied those over. Are they wrong somewhere? Oh no, this is fine. Okay. We've got extra cloth, right? Nope, absolutely not. How much clothing do we actually need? About half of what we're making. Let's put a little more on. And then we need probably all the weavers. I think this is 2 to 1, so I'm gonna need 40 weavers. Let's copy this to be over here. And then we'll put a extra weaver in right next to it. Make that a little bigger. There we go. And we'll have the extra weaving capacity. And then we'll move this tailor to be right over there. What are we doing for the stage? We got the stage right here. I think we're good on the stage. Oh, you guys can probably have some road. Let's put this road in also. Yeah, how much cotton are we using? Way too little. That's good. We can rip this out and that out. And then put in 2 extra blocks of housing. And I want these consuming leather. And I want my psychology, I think. So I'm producing 2. This has a target of 30, but it's going to use that, so it'll be an even higher target. I might get 60 off that. Let's see if I can't get my universities up. So it's 23 minus 2, that's 7 by 7. I think this was my go-to. And I can just have 3 of those, right? Yes, I can. Let's cancel 2 of those, or suspend them. Let's put 20 people on that. Get all that cotton back in here. Okay, I think that's good. Let's bump it back down to 9, and then we'll see how we end up. A lot of stone and a lot of wood. We're fine on those. We're still struggling for furniture. That's because we keep building stuff. University done. I don't want to educate nobody except my humans. How am I doing for shrines, actually? I think I just have the 1, right? Yeah, okay. Let's get a couple shrine blocks in. Let's get a shrine over here. And let's see where else. Maybe right over here. Let's get these other ones in as well. This is pretty much done. 20 tailors, bunch of weavers. Oh, I ran out of clothing really fast. So it's about 110. It's about 80. Keep that running for a little while. Looks like this guy is bordering me now. He's got 10 rivalry on me. This guy is pretty poor. What is this? Did this guy just spawn in or something? Guess he did. One hell of a neighbor to sit next to. What's this other guy? It's an Emir. Just collapsed, probably. And we've got an Emir as well. So this guy is expanding pretty aggressively. He's got a few good towns. This guy, probably not worth weight in salt. Let's see, how good is that town you're sitting on? It's not great. What would I rather have? I'd rather have this one and that one, I think. So let's just get started on that. Let me just wait. Alright, now the clothing has to come from all the way down here, up here. Those pretty dumb. Not even there, up here. That's not good. Put up the depots. Okay, everybody, please drop that extra piece of clothing. Let's copy that over as is and upgrade both of these. Now we're doing good on clothes again, right? Not really. Good enough, I think. Need a delivery. Oof. Okay, we're getting up there. You know what? I think I'm gonna just copy this over here. And we're gonna get rid of that. And this guy will only be clothing. I know, I'm working on it. Can downgrade this, make it all clothing. And then you grab from this. And then we can get rid of the clothes over here. Make that all rations. I put this completely in the wrong way. Hang on, I don't actually want any of this. Let's wait a little bit. Edging on these troops. Okay, we're good. Really? Okay, there we go. Occupy. Over to the next one. Genocide the lot. Can I just do that? Probably. And then we'll wait here. We should be good on that. This is probably fine. We're starting to stack up the cloves. build that. And then we can get rid of all that. There we go. And then we have our clothes up in the northeast here. A little bit of shorter travel distance. Okay. And we're good on clothing again, right? Book this 23. That's good. Let's give everyone their piece of clothing back. Furniture, how are we on wood? Probably don't need to worry about that one. Let's get this up to 1500. And get this up to 170. Let's make this, no, let's just keep it that way. What is my next goal here? 2200 people. Right, I was getting knowledge for psychology. And I wanted to build hospitals. Let's see, this is 9, 4. And then what I'd like to do, let's see, where is health? Over here. I'd like to get an asylum. 7 by 8, right? Yes. Put the doors in like that. Get another one. And then over here, I've got opium, right? I have opium and I've got cloth, so I don't really need to worry about my logistics on the hospital. And I've got rations there as well. So that is good. And then I'll put in hospital like that. In the middle here. There we go. And then we'll put maybe one more that over here, and then one over here. And then we need a somewhat larger dedicated hospital. I think how many people who actually want work in the hospital is 23. Yeah, so we do need a larger hospital somewhere. Let's see. I think this might be a good spot. There's not too many. Oh, there's a lot of people living here, but oh well. Let's see, we didn't accidentally make this so we can put 4 down over here, right? Oh yes, we did actually. So that's perfect. And this is actually the one case where just making it bigger is the more efficient play. Include that. We get 6 extra beds in. There we go. Perfect. And 200 furniture. Yeah, I'll bet. Should we get another carpenter in? Is the real question. We need to get more food in, actually. Could use an extra set of hands over there. I'm not making enough rations. Nope. Let's get a... Are these the same cost now? No, this one is still more expensive. I just ripped it out and built a copy. What the hell? It's probably because this one is degraded. Are degraded buildings cheaper to upgrade? This is a 19 service. Maybe they are? I don't know. Anyway, let's get another ration maker in. And then we probably want another 4. Maybe right there. Let's put these roads in. we put another lavatory over there. Lavatory position combo. Highly recommend. And then we'll put down extra housing. Do we need extra hearths? Maybe. Yes, actually. Put down a hearth. And then we'll make this homes. Straight up. Power for clothing, we're good. How's this equipment going? 1.7, so it's still going up. Then so is the fulfillment, and I'd like to give everyone an extra piece of wood as well. How am I for food? How does Rework modify the vassals? I don't actually know how vassal code works. Or do you just mean your occupied territory? Nope, not the humans. Sorry. Let's try and get a vassal. Maybe bully this guy. Can we tell him? Can you become a vassal? Come to your vassal. I need a lot for that. Let's see. We could probably maybe destroy these free lands and turn them into a vassal. Is there anyone with like a human or Dondorian majority? Yes, there is over here and over there. So we could probably go over this one and then bully them into becoming our vassal, and then we'll see. That's probably good. Let's go over there. And then, yeah, moving this army in here has a good effect. Let's leave him on the border for a minute. Let's let this place stack up its loyalty. This is good. We can raise taxes. Yes, I'll have good agreement with you. That's really nice. What were we importing actually? We're buying herbs, but we don't actually need those. I think I just want to buy furniture at this point. Keep 30 in stock and don't spend over $1 million. %, is yellow face? No, 25%. Okay. Let's go over here. Siege this and then turn that into a vessel. Let's see what that does. Are these regions just terrible? 55% moisture and 62% moisture. Yeah, that's not great. But we'll get them regardless. I'm doing for knowledge. What's the next tech I want actually? I got Falcatus and Cutstone, maybe the Fighting Pits, although it's a pretty poor upgrade. Did I ever upgrade my markets? Nope. Because I don't have the furniture to do it. Okay, that makes sense. That's fair. Pay scholars. And then nothing happens. .2 happiness, 0.7 opinion. Let's think for a minute. What do I actually want more leather. Let's see, these are all tapped out, right? I can get an extra RO capacity over here. These are all tapped out. And then I do think I want some extra knowledge. No furniture again. I'm doing a grain. Let's see what the harvest is. There's still so much out on the fields. $18,000. That's it. Okay. Need a leather. Getting the hospitals in. 21 employees. Let's get another one of these big hospitals. Let's put one right next to the mass grave. And then we'll be good for healthcare for a long time. We don't have enough physician access, though. It's strange to me. Okay, second physician here. Currently used, needs work. Are we short on lavatory access too? No, that's fine. Let's rip out these housing as well. And then just make this bigger. Put in more workbenches still. See how many shelves we could stack up here. I think probably not enough. This much for that. Let's get this one in. More doors. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing for all the other physicians. Once this one completes, let's not overspend our furniture. Is this guy just not selling us furniture? It's not. We're selling him fish and coal. Fish and coal every day. And then he sells fish to the north. Okay. That's funny. This one's there. Let's puppet that. And now we have a vassal. He has 43 rivalry against me. Guess he is a mirror. Yeah, that makes sense. So we got 20 points of gov points left. Can we actually get that? It's a level 3? That's level 3. Okay. Where do we want to get that? Probably not. I probably want this place. Breckenberg. Let's go overland. How are you guys doing on training, actually? 47% by now. Okay, that's good. Wait that out. I'm good at directions. Fine, right? Yeah. Probably shouldn't add more squads. At least right now. Boom, boom, boom. Look. Build. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, boss, I don't know if you're still here, but it looks like vassals are just shit in this mod. Like, this guy hates my guts. He's a mirror, so he has to level all the way up from nothing. That's probably gonna take him a while. I'm a very bad trade partner for that. Maybe if I sell him fish and bread, but what am I gonna buy from him? Maybe cutstone, actually. Anyway. And then maybe the game will tell me every few years, like, oh, your vessel's gonna pay you some tribute. And then he'll just not have that money. So probably the game fabricates that money. I'm not really sure how I want to deal with vessels in my mod. Like, what's the point? What am I gonna do with them? I feel like they're in the base game. They're kind of a cheat for getting good trade. But at the same time, yeah, that's exactly what a vessel is. You know, that's fine. We need the health. That's dumb. Let's get a level 1 tavern and see how that does. How is my education going? Poorly, as expected. Great. I did clean up all the insane people off the map, so I actually only need like 3 of these. Let's get rid of 1 in each location. Probably want to keep 1 though, 1 extra. There we go. How short are we? We're short on... Okay. We need another furniture making place. Are we short on wood at this point? Nope, not really. Oh, I need to genocide some people. Oopsie. Teehee. Let's put these out of the way. And we do need the level... well, maybe not. Wait for support to reach 100%. What was that? Tributes. 70k. Is that actually money he has? That's actually money he has. So that's nice, I guess, that they respect that, but I do not want... Always decline this offer, accept, and then that should increase their opinion of us, right? Liberation. Vassal tributes. That's very little. And 41 rivalry, that's rough. Have another dude over here. Also late spawn. I'm just gonna go over there and kill him. Yes. Alright, we got our war horses. We're getting good on armor and focadas and shields. Maybe I want to check my shield production. That is about meeting man, so let's just up that by 50%. Leather armors, late, not so great on. I should probably get more leather armors. And I'm also getting 80 extra leather, which I don't have. But I have space. I can get more. I said 80 extra leather now. Already short a little bit. Am I farming entitlements anywhere? Yes, I am. Let's get rid of these. Replace those with aurochs and mushrooms. Probably want to upgrade the storerooms. Right, I can get an extra another armor tailor over here. Actually, let's get it over here. Mm. 22. So we furnish that, make that bigger. Let's see. How am I going to use this space? I want the output storage to be like so, and then we'll put a few auxiliaries by the doors here, like that. And then get some support up. So, see what that does to our workbenches. That fits perfectly. Go. Yes, I can fit that. Can't fit this. Can fit that. Alright, so that's what I'm dealing with. See, people want to be moving through this space, so it's actually not have these pillars over here. I don't like the spacing on that. So if I do 3, then I can have the workbenches max length like so. Well, not like that. Well, not specifically, not that one, I guess. Get them in the nooks. See what else. Could get I could get that one. Let's fill up space. We're still short on auxiliaries. Workbenches in like so. How are we for auxiliaries now? Not great. Right, I can put them like that. There we go. I think that's good. Let's put in some doors. Everybody mobile. Yes, excellent. Okay. And that should be 96, so it's almost 3 times the size of one of these. twice the footprints. Be happy with that. Oh yeah, new carpenter. Massive rivalry score. This is a highly volatile number, it looks like. I can probably rank him up if I grab his neighbors as vassals as well. Let's see what that does. Okay, and then we will release the captives, and then abandon this location, and then we'll get the neighbors of my vassal to be my vassals as well. Why do I need an extra guy in here? Let's upgrade that. Oh, let's upgrade all of our training grounds, actually. Because why not? I have a lot of training grounds. That's a lot of metal. We're good. So, fulfillment is up, but it's due to this mild weather thing. Yeah, probably if I get vassals surrounding this vassal, then they'll all trade with each other and probably level up, and then maybe I can get stronger vassals. That would be great. Maybe I have to gift them regions or something. I don't know how that will work. I guess we'll see. Puppets. And then the last one over there. Can I get a different king? Oh, I already have a different king. That's great. I was worried this is going to be a Cretonian view. Okay, so he's not... he doesn't have high rivalry with me. Why not? The ping is so high. Oh, this guy has 30 rivalry. This guy only has 7. Are these two trading now? Are you guys gonna... No thanks. Are you gonna kiss? Oh, kiss the goblins? I will give you 600k, and I will give you 500k. And then you two should trade with each other, right? Trade? Okay, that's a lot of trade. I guess you ran out of money now, huh? Yep, okay. I guess he ran out of money as well. Is he buying fish and coal for me? Doesn't look like it. That was crazy. Let's see what those vassals can do, huh? I want this making leather armor, actually. I'm still good on leather. Getting up there in knowledge. What did I want to use my knowledge on? Workforce. Start getting workers guilds up. These increase the population and also the workforce in every region. So it's like a... You have to go and look at all your loyalty and health levels again. But you get a little bit extra immediately and then a little bit more later on. So these are always great to get. Once you get enough workforce to get them everywhere, you can get them everywhere. Very nice. 16% more population, and then 16% more workforce off that. And then it's dropping loyalty levels across the board everywhere. Need to reduce taxes. still raise taxes here. That's still good. Pop at this. Okay, and then I'll give you 400k. And then this army can sit over there. How am I doing for conscripts at this point? Got another 300 humans and 100 Endorians. Yo, data stream. Based on what? What is this? There's an idiot back here? I guess that's fine. These three vassals can trade with each other and with that guy. And then hopefully they'll level up Dutch names. Yeah. There are a few. Flans. Schaduwforest. Sterkstrade. Sterkstade. Let's see what else we get. Landsburg. De Plaats. Ver van stad. Geradbraakt. Gronden. Levensduur. Isle of groeiend. Amper kust. Say this is a lot of coast, but okay. This one's getting pretty big. This is a Prontic still, though. Did I break the AI? Doesn't look like. Doesn't look like it. There's a Prontix over here who has a high opinion of me. That's great. De Plaats, ja. Koude Rijken. Verhuld. Echte kust. Eiland Grote. Bloemkust. Eenzame druppel. Vermogenstad. Geen vuil. Oddly enough, there's Carthemi living there, so it's not a good name for that. Zenuw Lake. Isle of Jong. Bravenstad. I guess that's kind of all of them, huh? Haven aan het. Aan de kust, I guess, yeah. Amperkust. Oh, we have two Amperkusts, right? Yeah, there's one over here and one over there. Quite a limited set of names. Anyway, I'm gonna have a little bathroom break. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. So what do I want to use my non-existent workforce on? Probably if I get a few more farms in, let's see, now about 1,700 grain a year. So a few more grain farms, and I'm basically set for life. Oh, if I get this grain, start getting mushrooms everywhere. Reduce attacks by 1, take over here, and get more leather, and then that's a good region, I think. Only all this extra workforce to play with. Still don't have enough leather, as per usual. Let's get more ore or coal, and more smelting. Shore up our... And that smelter really sucks, having that at home. 12 metal per day. What are these on, actually? These should be probably lower than the tailors. So let's mix these 15, and this one can be 16. What are libraries at? They should be at the same level as these, which is 18. And then we should get one more harvest of grain. We can get rid of these. Get rid of all the canals. And then we can rip out all the grain farms. Probably still need all that storage. Wait, do I have ugly roads over here? Yes, I do. Get rid of those, please. Don't need irrigation if you're not farming. There we go. That'll be the last harvest of grain we ever do. And that frees up a bunch of extra workforce. Probably want to get... actually, this is pretty good service coverage. Let's get the roads in. Rebuild all the roads that the canals wrecked. I probably don't need any of these roads. There we go. I think that's good. We're good on furniture. Let's upgrade these central supply hubs. There we go. Just this one. A little more furniture. Come on, guys, you can do it. Very good. And then we still need more leather. Oh, we still need more leather. Just get big pastures. If I get a canal here... No, I don't want a canal here. I just want more aurochs. I'm doing for knowledge, plus 20. What am I holding out for? Right, I wanted bathhouses. I need a lot more knowledge. Get that using. Well, let's just get this one as well. Don't want your money. Stop alerting me about this. Keep your money. Develop yourself. And I think for innovation we're still good. We need a little bit of extra clay. Can we get that anywhere? Probably just right here. Let's get some extra wood as well. Good on wood, good on stone. Good on cut stone. Alright, I wanted to upgrade all my guard posts. That's right. There we go. Now we should have decent law coverage. Very good law coverage, actually. Thinking of ripping out all the torches. I'm not gonna do that. Let's put in pillars and sculpting. Let's put in some decorations over here. We'll put a big tree over there and over there. And then we'll put a big flower bed over here and over there. And we'll put a big statue there and over there. Big pillars. Put a small torch. I think that'll look stupid. Floor. Go. I'll place that over the other stage. Furniture very expensive. Sometimes it's something. See how we're doing for clothing. I think if we upgrade one of these ration makers, it'll bump it up by 80. Now we can have 200 extra troops. Let's see. Damn. Make the Dendorans with the wrong emblem again. And I still need to hit accept, confirm. There we go. So let's upgrade another ration maker. And then we'll probably have enough to support 2 times the troops. How are we doing for clothing? Probably need a little more. Need 30% more. Oh, this is already maxed out. Oh, this is the wrong recipe. There we go. And then we have plenty of clothing. Still have a lot of grain left over. Marine growth protected. Everybody's happy. Alright, that reminds me of Ameria. I should raise taxes here. How's my distance doing? Do you guys have good proximity to me? Distance is good. Guess any road will count. And this guy's still really happy about me, while these guys are kind of meh. This one is doing a lot better. He went from like -40 rivalry to -21. So I guess they do kind of tick up. Probably not gonna do much for that guy. Are these guys leveling up actually? They are mirrors by now, so that's good. Probably soon we'll get Emerairs. Let's see what else we're showing. We're good on gems. Oh right, I want judgment. That's what I want. Justice. Let's go. Let's build 2 courthouses. One over here and one over there. Law court. Andorians love court. Let's see, this is where the judge sits. Spectators. I don't actually know what spectating does. Let's try to fit in as many as possible. That's 28, I think that's good. Put 4 doors in. Can we get a special door for the judges? Yes, we can. That looks funny. Let's build 2 of those. Yes, that takes gems. And that can be a level 20 priority. What else? I don't think I want this tech. I maybe want rural health. If I can get enough health stacked up, I can get rid of a lot of wells. But right, I was eyeing the bathhouses. I need a little more innovation for that. So let's get another, actually, let's get, let's get another laboratory. And what is my education level doing? It's at 10%. So let's get a few more universities. Oh, this piece of road is missing. Okay. Let's get 2 more blocks in, and we'll place down a bunch of housing over here. Let's start with one. Provides hearth and well. There we go. Mm, 60% training is probably good. Then we can get. See how many more Dondorians. 30%. So maybe about 60 extra. Let's go to 220 on these. And then bump these ones up to 1780. Yep, that's good. I don't want that. I don't want experience gain messages anymore. These are all using clay, right? Yes, they are. Okay. And they're using this clay probably. Let's upgrade that. way short on housing. Okay, let's see where that brings me. It should be 20. Should be 2K. And then our goal right now is to get to 2,200 people. Do we have enough grain for that? Not really. So we need a little bit of extra grain coming from somewhere. Probably over here. Let's get a mushroom farm. 4 levels of grain. Sure, throw in an aura pasture. What can we do over here? Probably get a mushroom farm. Right, we need opium. And this has a decent climate for that. I think that's good. Completely forgot about opium. What are all our hospitals doing? Absolutely nothing. They're just working and providing fulfillment. That's so silly. Oh my lord. Okay. Physicians is good. Laboratories are good. Markets are good. We still need to upgrade those. Let's get on upgrading my markets. I need more furniture. How do we... Okay, every time I build more furniture, I just use more as well. I guess that's how it works. Let's get another furniture maker probably over there. This makes furniture. Right there. How much leather does it actually use? It's like 50 for these two, and then another 50. So this is like 100 leather that I'm using over here. Okay, way up. Well, upgrade pavements soon. Bathhouses soon, brother. Look good on wood, right? Wow, I built a bunch of extra wood cutters, I guess. Okay, extra carpentry, that's good. Let's see how these guys are doing. Still emirs. This guy is an emir by now. He should have more conscripts. What about this guy? Brontic, 650 soldiers. We're fielding about 800, so that's good. Let's see, what can we make happen on the map? We don't have any gov points, so probably nothing. I did just increase my services, so let's try and bump these up to 50, and then get these over to 1950. And then that should put us on 2200, and get the gov points from that. There we go. Let's get the other ration maker upgraded as well. So I get the furniture. Are my asylums lagging? Almost, so let's get an extra one in. Uh, 110 more knowledge. I can get fine dining for 40. Let's get that. And then we'll put a restaurant in over here. Restaurants don't actually use a lot. There we go. Let's see, I think the most effective one is this, right? Wait, are you serious? Two. So that's enough. That's enough tables then? What if I... some extra... That good? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's put in 3 doors over there. 2 doors and 2 doors. That's 1 door too many. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. And then I'll build another one of those over there. And another one. Probably don't need another one. Let's just hang back, see what that does. And then maybe we'll build an extra library. I think we will just build an extra library. Can we get the, it's 100 knowledge points for that. How am I doing for education on this? Education is 0.13, it's about 10%. So I guess this is a pretty even spread on my pop. We need more housing. There we go. Nobles. Oh, I can move this one over to the governor as well. 1 level on bakeries. How much is that doing at this point? Still doing a decent bit of work. Do I still need that though? Let's see what happens if I just swap this one over to gov points. How am I doing for bread at that point? Six bakers, so about 1200 bread. I'm also using each one of these needs its own separate bakery actually. I should put in 2 more. You know what? I should make a big one. Rip this out. Rip that out. Put this in as a ration maker. Can you actually do the entire thing, please? Why not? There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good to know. You know, about the same amount of people, or about the same footprint, I guess. And then we need to upgrade this still. 350 furniture. Cheapest. Oh, that's on the wrong recipe. Why is this at 80% consumption? There we go. Then we can rip this out. And then we can make this one bigger. Please include all these walls. And all these walls, and those walls. Thank you. Let's see how we do. On sports. Not great, not terrible. Actually, it is terrible. put in some ovens. So I want the storage to be over here, and I want it to be quite large. Auxiliaries. There we go. That as well. Put in a bigger auxiliary. And then we put in ovens. Why is all of this loaded? Alright, because I want to support there. Let's put in some ovens. Can't really put that one down. I can put this one down. I don't want to block that one off. I can block that one off. That's fine. Remove this. Put in more. Like that. I think that's good. And then more over here. And then auxiliaries. We need auxiliaries. Seven more percent. One more. What if we put that one over here and then put this like that? It's still too little. We can block that off. I think that's fine. Extra doors. I think that's good. Yellow squares. Do I have yellow squares anywhere? Oven. Oh, I guess I do. I can get away with 2. And now we have too many auxiliaries. Actually, yeah. Oh, and that's just good enough. Okay. Now let's get that in. Let's see how much bread this produces. I'm hoping 500. Let's get an upgrade on that. Get more grain and coal in there. Max that out. That is about 3 times the worker count as well. Let's rip this out and rip that out. And let's put extra workspace, extra living space down over here. One with a hearth over there. And then, yeah, just 4 blocks of housing right over there. And then we can get another ration maker. So, oh, not like so, actually. Like so. And then we can get another baker. population. Output over here, I think that's great. And then we can rip out this one. Replace that one with housing as well. Rating for knowledge at this point. Okay, we get the housing upgrades. 50 more for the bathhouse. I think if we just wait, we can get that. We'll probably also get a few more universities in. Let's do that. And how am I doing for food? So this one is really low on serving the population there. Let's get a copy of this. Maybe over here? No, that's right next to that one. I think over here would be good. Right? Why do I have a shortage of food over there? I guess because there's really dense labor here. Is it actually low though? It looks like I've got meat, fruits, or meat, fish, mushrooms. That's most of the things humans like, right? It's most of the things Andorans like, actually. Only mushrooms. I'm good on mushrooms. I'm not good on fish. I could use some extra fish. Can you guys... Who can give me one piece of fish? Oh, I have more gov points now. Let's see. I have one at level 3. Let's upgrade this one to level 4. There'll be a bunch of extra workforce. And then where's my army? Over here. Let's go crush... probably these two. Let's get that one first. Let's split up my army, actually. Recruit another one over here. And then move all of these over to Army 2. Oh, cool. Now I have 2 armies named Army 2. Let's rename this one to Army 1. And I should still be good on clothing, right? Oh. Why not? Why not? Fabric right there. Why are you guys hauling so much? What are you doing? It should all be in range. I'm barely making the clothing I need. I want to start putting a little bit of innovation into crafting. Let's put 2 levels in basic craftsmanship and then 2 levels in basic refining. That does a lot. I'm on for asylums. I'm good on asylums. Looks like my opium came in. I'm starting to populate these hospitals. That's good. What else do I want? Probably don't want more rations. I would like extra storage of rations. Can I upgrade all these? Yes, I can. And let's upgrade these two as well. Am I still good on herbs? No, I need about 4 times as many herbs. How is this one doing? Upgrade this, and then get 3 herbs in. That should be enough, right? That should be enough. Okay. We're about to get 2 more territories, and I think we'll expand in this direction. Get all 5 of these, and then we'll see what we get after that. Occupy, move over to the next one. Wait. Occupy. Inside. The next one. Wait. Oh, these are only 30 each, right? Right. I think I'm almost at the point where I really like a police force also. Making 5,000 a day, is that right? Making out 2,000 bread a day. And consuming about 1,200 of that in rations. And I never understand how these numbers make sense. I feel like I should have way too little food production at this point. What's our next goal? 3K. Refresh. Okay. Let's see, what else am I doing? Right, I wanted more fish on one of these. Let's wait for these to kind of settle down. Do I have any spare workforce anywhere? Convert that into money. I do have some spare workforce over here. Let's get an extra mushroom farm, 2 levels of fishery. I think that's great. And we can get a bank also. I still have 8 over here. What if I just let them do my pottery? Let's just save this one. Get rid of that. So I have a good amount of scattered workforce everywhere. How am I doing on distance? Distance is still probably fine. It's insane how much work one piece of road does. Am I still good on leather? Yes, I am. And it was about 100 leather for this thing to run, but it's going up as education goes up. So maybe I'll need more later. I'm almost at the bathhouse though. Let's just hold out for that. What's going on over here? We have to grade. That's not good. Are my janitors too busy? Yes, they are. Find a few choice spots that shore up. Probably one over here. Maybe one over here. And a spot over here. Should I get some more over there? Probably. Let's give them a little time to clear that out. then we'll put one more over there. These are doing well, right? Restaurant services. Yes, that's an extra 0.75 of fulfillment. I think that's good. So you can probably get a few extra Dorians. You can probably get like 200 extra humans. Let's bump this up to 300 and bump this up to 2200. Where are we going? 3K. Okay. Still have a ways to go. A ways away. Probably gonna need a lot of cutstone pretty soon, and then metal. First off, the bathhouses though, like I said I was gonna do. Let's get some housing blocks. For extra population. Still on 2 pieces of wood. Rebellion imminent. Okay, pulling you back. And you too. Fix the loyalty. Here is probably fine, and here is probably fine. No! You stupid idiots. Damn it. I guess I can let him have that. We'll just go with this one instead. It's better anyway. Not sour grapes at all. Let's see, what are people dying to? Accidents. Yes, of course. Bathhouse time yet? No. Let's figure out where I'm gonna put these bathhouses actually. I want full-size bathhouses with a little coal deposit, so I'll build one over there. I'll build one over here. I'll build one over there. And I'll build one over here. And then a last one over here. Okay. Let's get started on putting a very teeny tiny storage on the corner. Yes, I want to furnish that room. I just want one crate, honestly. Can I make it this size if I do that? Oh. Okay. So I get one bigger than... There we go. That'll be our little coal storage for the bathhouse. One crate of coal. And I do need someone working there. Very amazing. And now we have a housing shortage again. In this general area, I guess. Now, in this how are you homeless over here? That doesn't make sense. This makes sense, yeah. There we go. Do we have 50? 200 people going to universities. Education at 20%. I do have a... Oh, I'm looking at my innovation instead of my knowledge. I just need another library. Full stop. Okay, that's good to know. Place that over there. And then we probably don't want 3 of those. I think at this point we do want an extra service block over there. Just copy this over and place it. Yes, let's just place it right down there. And then we'll put another housing block in here. How are we doing on stages at this point? Stages are fine. Decent coverage. Fight pit. Probably get a second fight pit. Let's decorate this fight pit before I do that though. And I need to finish decorating these. Statue, statue, and pillar, pillar. Where are my other speakers? There's one over here. None over there. That's strange. One over here. Do I have 3 speakers? Is that really what's happening right now? 4 speakers, okay. There we go. Oh, right, I'm building a bathhouse over there. Then we want to decorate this area. Probably should put a statue and a pillar on each of my hearth wells. First, let's get some statues going over here. Statue, 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 statue. Pillar, pillar, and then tree, tree, flower bed, and I think torches are blocked by these things, right? They're not, but that thing sure does. So what happens if I put a torch over there? That'll block the guard posts. And then we'll put benches over there, benches over here, and benches like this and like that. And then we'll fill that up with the road. Alright, I think that's good to go. Build another one of these over here. I probably don't need this guard post then. Just get extra housing again. How are we doing for leather? Not great. Let's go over to the next set of towns, get the workforce in. This is actually not enough. Let's get a stage up. Oops. Oh, we're gonna have that issue in other places too. This place is no longer happy. Even at lower tax rates, so getting a stage in everywhere and trade for extra workforce probably fine. Maybe not so much in these southern states. where the population is low enough. The taxes are really high. Wait for my core, I think that's good. That's a lot of work for us. Let's get more aurochs and mushrooms. Maybe I want to get started on getting eggs. No, I don't think I want that at all right now. I think I just want more cut stone. Where else? This guy doesn't have a workers guild. How much ore am I actually consuming with that one smelter? 40, so this should still be good. Yes. Instead I'm just getting in more metal. Wait. Still good on coal. Not good on grain. I need extra grain. Maybe just get that over here instead. How are we doing for opium? Opium and herbs. Herbs look okay. Opium looks rough. I probably want twice as much opium. Can I get that in from the south though? Let's get rid of this grain farm, put in a lot of opium instead, and then we can get grain farm over there. Wait, how high does this go? Can this just go to level 8? No, it can't. Okay. But this one can go to level 7, right? That's pretty good as well. Can we get irrigation in here? And then we can go up to level 9. That's 2,000 grain a day. How much grain do we need? 3,000. Okay, so now we're going to be good for another while. And then we'll fill the rest up with aurochs. Herbs and mushrooms, actually, maybe. I think that's fine. Designated. We still have a lot of workforce over here. Maybe we should start thinking about drinks. Actually getting more clay and more grain. Maybe not a terrible idea. Where is this mushroom farm? Whole bunch of extra grain. And then we can get started on thinking about building a massive ass brewery. Probably not a massive brewery. And then I'll need pottery as well. How am I doing for pottery? I'm still good on pottery. And brewing doesn't actually use that much of it, if I recall correctly. Let's get the bathhouse first. A little bit more knowledge, and we'll have that. 5 more points. Do I not have enough silence anymore? Finally, the bathhouse. We're still fine on health, that's not the issue. Door, and my basins. How many can we fit in here? 3? How many benches do we need? Too many, of course. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. Wowie. Let's put in 2 doors like that, and then 2 more doors, and a door with another door. No, okay. I think that's good. I need more cloth. Did that fix it? Yes, it did. Until we run out of cotton. Let's get another cotton farm up. Then I probably want to just remove these 2 and put in a large size weaver over here. Yeah, okay. Let's see, where's the output on that? Top left, Sicily. And then I'll be at the top right. I think that's okay. Wait, did I make this into a weaver? No, I did not. Weaver, swip. Warehouse. Furnish. I think that's good. Nope. Settings. Oh. There we go. And then I make a lot more cloth. Clothing, not great. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of this one. And then do the same thing over here, but with clothing. Slam that down like that. Turn this into cloth. Actually, is this one? Yeah. But an upgraded one. Cloth. How many people did actually want working this? At least 40. Put 40 and see what that does. I think that's good. Let's get these territories up. Genocide the undesirables. And how many more do I have? 90, so I can get 3 more towns. What does this connect to? What is that? That isn't great. I think I want this one. And then I'll probably leave it at that for a little while. Why is this guy not so happy? Get a little less text for a while. How's that? I want to use a little bit more, maybe not. Beliefs and health are starting to sound better and better. Right, I want a skull. What else? What else? I want the Scythalon mine. Just for the recipe. Now let's get a few extra levels of refining. Pulling that one guy out of bakery worked out fine. Still have plenty of bread being produced. No, we're not gonna sponsor Crotonian Prince. Why is this place wrong? There we go. And I fixed up the... I put down a statue and a pillar, yeah, over here. Let's go over and copy that over to every single Hearthwell combo there is. Is that everyone, right? I think so. Yeah, it's freezing temperatures right now. So of course my hearth is gonna be lacking. Wells are good, so hearth should be good as well. It's just an event. Walk it out, guys. Any homelessness? No. Good. We want more clay. Mostly more pottery, right? Can we get a clay mining over here, please? I'm not actually sure what I want here. A lot of clay, so a decent amount of pottery. How do I want to whip this up? I just want the double bakery as a brewer. Make sure access is off. That's good. let's first configure this to be 20. Copy this over to all the spots I had reserved for the bathhouse. Let's see, over there, over there, over there, over there. Probably need one over here as well. I need an extra lavatory over there. Yes, and we'll get 2 fewer grain crates, or 1 fewer. I'll get a pottery crate instead. Look at 18. Piece, there we go. This will be more important than smithies. Probably about let's put it on 18. Let's see how much how much PIVA does this make? 300 PIVA, so I need 2 of these right off the bat. Get one over here and get one over here. Yeah, perfect. Actually, let's put it right beside the service area here. And then I need to figure out where I want my... Did I want another bathhouse over here? Put it over here now, but... Probably do need another one over there. How are my warehouse workers looking? 133. That's still pretty good. It's about 5%, a little over. Village. Upgrading benches could be a thing. Maybe the fight pits are just next, or crits. I'm not really sure. Maybe I should get pretty big. Skulls. Tavern. Where is this? The middle. Alright, this one is a middle. Nice. Let's put in foundation. Go. Can I fit these nicely? Kind of. Yeah, I think that looks neat. Yes. This little city, though. Oh no, this is actually great. Go. Yeah, I think that's great. And then we'll put carpets in. I hate this. How much more? Oh, we have way too many carpets already. How much more carpet do we need? Like 3 pieces, actually? Yes, actually. Nice. Put those over there, sure. Then put doors in. There we go. I'm happy with that. And then we need 3 more of these. Let's put one right over there, one over here, and one over there. That'll be good. And then we'll figure out what resources we're lacking. Not actually a ton of grain to use these. Probably don't need an upgrade. And then 3 crates of Piva, 3 crates of Shida. Priority fetch. Then maybe at this point I need more pottery. Nah, I think I'm... the brewery is taking up 23. Let's put down another otter. It's right next to the other brewer. Let's actually move this one over here, and then put down another one over there. And then move all this innovation over here. Flip this one around. Put these storage on the north end. And then that should be good. Wait, am I still foraging? No. I'm not, right? No, I'm not. Okay. Let's wait for this to come online, and then we'll rip out the other laboratories. Okay, rip that out. And wait for that to come online. And then rip this out. That's working. And then we wanted to put another one right next to why I built this offset by 1 tile. Pain. Okay, let's just quickly fix that. Didn't actually need to build that over there. Stop. Put a plug in that. Unavailable pottery. Okay. Did we get my innovation? Yes, fine. I have 50 knowledge. I'm pretty okay on fulfillments. Like, I could get 20% extra humans. What am I pushing towards? 3K, 20% more humans is about 400. That's almost my goal, actually. Once these servants come online, that should be a lot better. Let's get one more over here, and one more over here. Can you just place the shift click? There. There we go. Get this road in, rid of that. And then that should be good. That should make my Andorians pretty happy. Let's move my humans up to 2,600 people. And they'll have a bunch of homelessness. We'll rip out even more homes for another tavern. And then we'll have a look at our bathhouse satisfaction, which is 90%. Good coverage. Maybe get another one up here. Right there. Alright, looks like we're short on clothing. Unavailable fabric. Okay, that's why we're working at a half rate. I guess sometimes you guys run it out. Or it's just everything being used for the construction that I ordered. How's our militaries actually? Shortage of shields and focadas. Of course, a lack of Cithalon and Piva. Can we get 5 extra guys on this? How are we for tools? Oh, we're actually pretty good on that. I do have a bunch of innovation. Getting some fine craftsmanship, I think, couldn't hurt. Yeah, nice. It's like 20%. How am I doing on metal then? That's still going pretty well. Opium is good. Birds are good. Leather are good. Ore, decent. Mushrooms. I need 400 mushrooms. Let's start building mushroom farms everywhere. I don't want a lot. Pretty much almost have a mushroom farm everywhere already. Everywhere where I can farm mushrooms, I'm farming mushrooms. What if I just import a whole lot? What is this? Okay, that's... Yeah. Let's get an import depot up over here. How busy are you guys? 5 guys, not too busy. There we go. And then we can import mushrooms. So we're like at 60%. Buy mushrooms, guys. We also want meat. Not just. Let's see, this guy is starting to build up an army. Now Promptix. How are my vassals doing? They hate the shit out of me. One of them is an Emperor now. He hates me the least. It's not even because he's the richest. I don't understand how rivalry is calculated at all. This guy's moving up in the world though, and I'm a little worried about that guy. But now that I have my equipment kind of sorted, I would really like more Facadas actually. That's my stage actually. I probably need another stage over here. Let's get that. Speakers I should be good on, right? Decent. How am I doing on clay? Barely okay. Pottery should be good, right? Yeah, plenty of pottery. Probably don't need this potter actually. Just get rid of that. I have plenty of potters in my city, and then I do want some extra clay. Oh, I can get extra clay over here. Do that. Then we can get rid of that. And we can figure out what to do with that later. I've completely run out of money, probably because I bought all the mushrooms, right? Import. I've got 1,000 mushrooms, probably at a pretty decent price. Okay, there's all my money. That's a lot of fulfillment, actually. It's not great. Should have put a cap on that. Let's put a little mushroom storage thing over there. Okay. Let's see, where's the... Yeah, I want this type. Over there. Yes. How many mushrooms am I storing already, actually? 3,600, so I think another 1,000 probably won't change that much. Let's upgrade this fish one as well. How am I doing for fish? I'm doing good for fish. And I'll need a lot more meat. There we go, and then this can be mushrooms. Let's upgrade that. We should have a bunch of mushrooms in storage. If I just get people eggs, then they'll eat that instead of mushrooms as well. I guess that really only applies to humans. How many eggs can I get? I can get quite a few eggs, but I'm just dead broke. Oh my lord. I have 500 mushrooms. Disease. Well, I've got 2.7 health, so I think I'll be good. And I'm gonna take a lunch break. Maybe I'll stream later. Who knows? I probably want to do some work on the mod. Look at the bug on the growth. I need to fix that. Vassals are pretty terrible. Not liking that. But I don't know what to do about vassals. I guess they're fine. Like, they can get to Emmerir, maybe carry on from there. Am I concerned about the performance of the AI in this save? Let's have a look at this guy. He's a Promptix with 300 soldiers. And then we have this guy who looks pretty impressive, but he's only got 450. He's an Aprontix. I'd really love to see a few Legati. We have an Aprontix Ray. with a very small military. We have another Prontix, 300. Prontix Ray, he'll go up to about 800. Another Prontix Ray. Why is he's just really tiny, okay. Amarir Prontix. We're not seeing any Legatis. That's a little bit concerning to me. Like, they should be leveling up. Whoa, this guy has 1k military, I guess. Not that big. So I guess it's just a skill issue on the other empires on the map. There is also still a lot of free land. AI can probably scale a lot harder than they are right now. Is there anyone who doesn't want to start a war with me, though? Maybe this one? He's like the least amount of rivalry, I guess. Yeah, not a good look, I don't think. Oh, we need more coal. Can both of you mine me coal, actually, also? Bathhouses use a lot of coal. Can you give me 8,000 credits? Why would I? What if I give you Piva? A little bit of bread, 40k bread. Let's get another coal mine on this location. And then we should be good for coal. We're good. We'll get eggs pretty soon. And then I'd like to get maybe some extra minorities. I think we're doing for cotton. We need extra cotton. Period. Let's get some extra cotton. And let's put a cotton fabricator up here. Probably just call that a weaver. And then we'll downgrade this warehouse, and then we'll call it a day. Maybe I'll be back later to stream more, maybe not. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah. And I wish you a nice Saturday.